Hello, good afternoon, Buma. You can't hear anything.
Yeah, I'm looking for others to join.
Okay.
Like, well, we start in 2 minutes. If you don't join, you just join. So you can see that from what we did yesterday, right? It's not hard again. It's no longer hard. You just need to think of all of the pages and how to arrange it. So let's do this website, right? Remember that you can either design for website. Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Yes,
you.
yes.
Okay. So you can either design for website or you design for mobile app. So when you please just send what you did. I think I want to use that one. Alright, so we want to design for website, right? What I'm going to do is first of all let me screenshot this part. I'll be screenshotting it section by section and I'll bring it to Figma. And the first thing you do if you want to design for frame, so you know how to bring images into your Figma. So I want to bring this image. I'll come to my shape tool and I'll do place image, and then I'll bring it in from there. From anywhere I saved it in, I'll bring it in. There's my desktop. So this is the first page we want to design, right? So let's place it here. And so this is it. So we are going to replicate it, or we are going to design it. So the first thing to do, right, is to pick up your desktop frame. Let me pick up you pick up your desktop frame. So I'm using 140 by 140. So once you go to frame, you get to now pick up your desktop frame. That's 1440. So that's the first thing frame me I'm going to pick. So this is the frame. It's small because I've not zoomed in. So this is how your 1440 frame is. So let's this thing is going on off and on. Okay, so this is my where's the frame I just brought in? Alright. So I want to keep it side by side so that we'll look at what we are doing. This is the desktop frame. I'll zoom to fit because I can't even see what I'm doing. Yeah, all these things. So zoom to fit. Then I can bring in my desktop frame here since I can't find the other one. And so this is the desktop frame. Now the first thing we'll do is set our layout grid, right? So I'll click on my layout grid. Now to set it, come here, click on the plus, change it from grid to color, make this 12, and this should be because it's desktop, right? I would use 100. Remember what we said. So I want to have this space here and I want to have this space here. Now the next thing is from our screen we have this. So let me copy let's use the exact logo. So I'll copy the logo, right? You can see that we have this page and all of that. So I'll copy the logo and I'll come here, I'll paste in the logo. So that's because I'm using their logo. If you're using your own logo, you can include your own logo and that is not their own. So I bring in the logo and I place it like this. That's the first thing. Then the next thing is what do we have here? We have app for merchant and get an item, two buttons. So what I'll do is I'll just create the button. The first one is for merchants. So auto layout button. I'll just type for merchants and then shift A, right? So I'll just do shift and A. After doing shift and A, this is 10, this is 10. I think this is okay. And then I'll just add color to it. Are we following? Are we following?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, we are. We are.
And then I'll change this to, okay, this should, what color did they use here? They use their blue. So I'll change this to their blue color. Yeah. And so you can use your ruler now to drag out this to keep your ruler bar here. First ruler bar, and then drag the second one so that you can turn off your auto layout. Sorry, so that you can turn off your auto layout and have a lot of space to yourself. So I can now turn this off by clicking the I button. So now that I have this button, this is the first button, and I'll make this bold, right? Remember that I'll make it bold, and then I'll make this rounded to be like 10. And I think let's make this 20. Yeah, so I have this. Next thing for me is I need to look for, let me bring in that their image, the one I had to screenshot, so that I can use the exact color from it. Okay, so this is it. And so for this now, I'll click on the whole frame and I'll put this. Okay, so before then, right, you know that this is long. These sections, they are all long, like they are long. You can see that all they are not the same color. So first way you can do it is two ways, right? The first way is you can decide to do section by section. So I'll design this section and I'll do Control D and I'll design the next one. Then once I design the next one, I'll bring the next one here. I'll bring the next one here. You get? Do you get? Hello,
Yeah,
guys.
understood.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah, so you bring it step by step. You use each a frame to design step by step. Then once you are done, you now highlight everything and do Shift A and change it to 0. So let's say for instance, right, this is just an example. I have just like this and I do Shift and A. You see that it to turn 1, then its space between these two is 22. So if I change it to 0, it will lapse. So that means I have one frame now, just one. So I can be doing it like that, just be duplicating it and it will be increasing. That's the first step to do this thing. Or the next step that is the most, I like using that one though. This is how I do mine. The next step is I'll now draw where's the image where's their logo that I brought in? So I can't find their logo. So let me take this outside first and make this 22. So I can't find the logo again. So what I will do is I'm going to get a rectangle and I will draw a rectangle from start to this point. And this will be this first section. This is this first section that I want to do. So what I will now do now is I'll go to color and I'll pick the color, this color, and I put it there. And remember that we have two buttons. So I'll bring in this button. I'll bring it in as the first button and I'll duplicate the button and bring this in as the second button. But I'll ensure that the buttons they are lapping each other. So now that I have these two, this other one is for what? Get an item. So I'll do get an item. Get an item. So you can see this is 125 by 55. This is 107. So I'll make it 125. And let me reduce this a bit to like 50. Alright, so Shift and A to group it. So it's the same thing you do with Control G. Me, I'm just using Shift and A. So for this one now, this is the button, right? This is the color of the button, and the text is white. So I'll now duplicate this, Control D again. So the reason I'm duplicating it is I want to do the last button. What's the last button? App. So for this, I'll just remove ungroup that frame. So you can see that I've ungrouped it, and I'll just align it to the center and put it up. Are we together? Please, if we're not together, let me know so that I'll explain back.
Yeah, with you,
And
ma.
this is, are we together?
Sorry, ma, I
Yeah,
didn't get the
yeah.
column for the desktop.
It's 12. Remember that it's always 12, guys. 12. Okay. So we've gotten it. What happened to this part? So we've gotten this. Now the next one is the logo. So let me go back and copy the logo. And I'll put it here. Control V. Hey. So paste it outside. Yeah. It's shaking my laptop. So I'll just do it like this. And let me play it, right? So that we'll be seeing what we are designing. So can you see that what we have here? This is the main website. This is our own. This is the main. This is our own. Is there anything that is different from what they have here and what we have here? Is there any different? No. Okay, so but I can see a difference which is in this. So I'll reduce this to like 60 so that it would have the same feel with this. So this is the one we are using. This is theirs. So I think another thing that is different is the logo. So I'll do copy this logo and I'll come here and I'll replace it. Paste, right click, paste to replace. And now let's see. This is this is our own. This is their own. Now we've done the first part, right? The next part is to get this content. So I'm not even going to type the content. I'll just copy it from them. So I'll copy the content and I'll paste it, Control V, and then I'll increase it to like say 48. Let's see. Yeah, 48 looks big, but let's do it like that. So spread your payment into 4 installments. 4 installments is blue. So I'll just double click inside and highlight the installments to be blue. So they are blue. And this should be this and align it to this part. And this is it. So while this is 48, so let me see 50. 50, and that's it. The next one is this two. This say hello, so I'll still. So can you notice that it's not on my screen? Who can tell me why it's not on my screen? Hello?
Because it's
Hello?
not frame.
Yeah, because it's not in the frame. So let me check where it is and I'll bring it in the frame. And now you can see it on my screen. This is theirs, this is ours. So what's the difference? No much difference, but I think their own text is bigger. So let's make this 60. And this is it. Now the next one is to copy their text. Let me just copy everything like this and paste. And for this, right, it's supposed to be like a 24. Okay, so just to reduce this, let's see. installment. After that, they broke it down to this. So let's just do it like this. And this is it. So for this, I would increase the line height a bit. And let's see what we have. So is this what they have? This is it, and this is it. But theirs is smaller. So let's make this like 20 and width. So this is it. And this, yeah, this is space well. So well, I'm going to increase it a bit. So is there any step you did not get as I was doing it? Please let me know so that I repeat it. So you can see something that is not equal, it's not on the line. So let's try to make it stay on the line. I don't know, I feel like it's not equal. So I'll try to make it stay on the line. Alright, so it's better now. And the next thing is the two buttons we have here, we'll just carry it and come here, Control D, and I'll carry it and come here. And this is it. So for this, I'll delete this button. This one is not needed. So this is here. This is 10 and this is how many? 10. But why is this 10 sharper than this? And for this, we have get the app, how it works. Get the app, how it works. How it works. So what's the size of this? This is 50, 125. So let's make it 125. And this is it. There's something that is not aligned with, so I'll ensure that it's. Let me refresh and see. Okay, so you can see it. This is first one, this is theirs, almost the same. But there's one more thing, but that will be fixed when we do it. So now we need to get cards and phone and phone distance. So this is what we'll do, right? This is how you can get phone. So you go back to your Figma and let me go back to using this file. You go back to your Figma and you go to community. And you go to Figma community. So once you go to Figma community, you can just type phone frames. You can see different phone frames, right? And you just choose the one you want. So which frame should I use? Let's see what they used here. So I'll just open this one. So once you open it, right, the next thing you need to do is you need to now open in Figma. You see open in Figma. So once you open it in Figma, you will not see it here. So just come to device. And these are all the phone frames. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this phone, Control C. So once I copy it, I'll come back to my own design and I'll paste it. And I'll paste it to my design. So let's go. drag it in. So you can see that just ungroup it if it wants to disturb you. So just drag it in, reduce it till what you want. So next thing is this one did not come with rectangle, with real rectangle. So I'm just going to draw a rectangle. Although this one is going to be hard though. Draw the rectangle and make this rectangle, let's say this is 50. No, 50 is too much. 40. Okay, 40 covered it. Yeah, 40 covered it. So all I'll do is just to increase this a bit. Mm, mm, should we try 43? 43 and 43. And what I'll do is let me go and download that image from the WhatsApp group chat, the one that I was sent. Okay, so after downloading it, let's come back to this. If I come here and I'll just go to colors and I'll click on color, then I'll come to images, and then once I click on it, click on choose image, I'll choose that image that I just downloaded. That's if I would see it. I can't find it all.
Sorry, I didn't see how you got the phone. I just is it just downloading any phone you see?
So what I did is I went to Figma community and I chose this phone from Figma community. So you get, so these are phone items that I just downloaded.
Okay, now.
So yeah. So once you go to Figma community, you can find them. So before then, right, I want to do something. Before this, let me use another rectangle. I want to be able to do this. So for this, what I need is I need um this side, the first side, this part to be rounded, the corners. So all I need to do is to come to draw a rectangle first and then click on this place. Can you see where my mouse is? Independent corners, and start filling them. So this is down. So I will make this 30 and I will make down 30. Is it it? No, let's do 20. 20. 20. And let's see. I'm trying to cover this, right? And then for this stuff, I might just do 1 1, and that is it. So this is what I want to do this. So I can take it out first and bring this in. Take it in, bring it in. So here's that image. I told somebody to help me put it on the chat. So I don't know why I can't see it in my laptop. Okay, I'll save it now. And let me bring it in. So you just click on image, choose image, and you bring in your image. Okay. So let's say this is what I want to bring in. Although the image is not all right. So before then, let me control Z it. I need to bring this image in and work on it. So I'll bring in my image, or I'll bring in my image, the WhatsApp image that I just did. So let's work on it. You notice that this part is not supposed to be there because of the screenshot. So I'll crop it out. I'll crop for the part that I don't need, crop it out, and then I'll crop out this part too. So this is what I need. So let me export this one back. So after exporting it, I can now bring it in back. Choose image, and where is it? So you can see how it's entered, even if it's not the best, right? It's not actually the best. This is too rounded. So let's do 43 is too rounded. Let's do 40. It's too much. 40, 40, 40, 40. Alright, so once you're done with it, right, you just group it, Control G, and oh, there's one more thing we did not put that they have here. Okay, they don't, they do they have it? Yes, they do. So you can decide to put it or you leave it. This thing that we did, and that color is normally black, so you just leave the black. So this is it. Group it again, Control G. It's not actually, you can get different image, if different phone images to use if you don't like the one that you are using. So let me just zoom in and see. So hello, is anybody saying anything? Shift A, and then let's see where this is, and this, I'll just align it to the middle together, and that's it. Push it out a bit, middle, and let's see our work so far. There's something that used to cause this thing that I cannot. So can you see it? This is what we have here, and this is what is here. Is there any question so far? Guys, if you have question, please ask. Is there any question so far?
No question, ma.
Alright, so for me, no question. Is there any other any question from anybody? So no question on how we got to this part. Now the next thing is we need cards, right? So I'll come to Steel Community and I'll type cards. And we look for cards. So let's use credit card or ATM cards. So let's see this. They have just one card, three cards, right? But we will just do one card for the purpose of this class so that we can move to other sections. So let's just take this card. So any card you see, as far as it fits what you want, you can pick it up. And then you can come to cards and then pick anyone. So I'll just pick this one, Control C, and I'll come to my design and I'll paste it, Control V. So on our own design, how is their card? This is how their card is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just delete all of this. So I just want one card. I'll delete all of this. I'll now turn this upside down. So this should be -90. And you can write carbon. You can write carbon. So you can increase this to like 36 or 30. So this is how they did their carbon. So I'll just look for a credit card. What is this thing called? I don't know the name. Credit card. What's that thing called, please? Who knows what this thing is called? Is it cheap?
Yes, cheap.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
It's
So yeah. Okay. Is it cheap? So I'll just download any cheap I see, and I just need something to use there. So let's download this one. I'll just copy it, copy image, bring it to my Figma, and I'll paste it, Control V. So what I'm going to do is I'll crop out the part I don't want instead of removing background. So let me just crop it out. Or better still, let me remove background so that I don't stress myself. Right click, plug in, then remove BG, run. Okay, so if we removed it, then you can now crop out unwanted parts. Those parts that will make the thing long, can now crop it out. Can now crop it out and put it here. So it's sitting somewhere here on their own, and let's just get their color. And this is our credit card, right? Control G. Like I said, we will not do the 3 because so what's to do the 3 is just to duplicate it and try to arrange it back and forth. But let's just do this one. Let's just do this. So what I'm going to do is I'll place this at the back. So I just right click and do send to back. No, not like send to back. So where is this our image? This our phone. This is our phone, right? This is the card. So I'll just bring the card below the phone. So I'll just bring the card. Where's our phone? This is our phone. So I'll just bring the card below the phone. And that's it. So just drag it arrangement. And let's say this is our own. Yeah, this is it. And this is theirs. See the original site, see our own site. So you can see that there are some effects on our own cards. So I think I'll just remove those effects. There's a drop shadow. So if I remove the drop shadow, it's going to be clear. And this is it. And that's it for this first section.
Please
Any
go.
different?
How do
Oh,
you remove the drop shadow?
oh, okay. So this is what you use to remove anything you want to remove. You know that if I want to remove the color from this, right, I would have to color from which. If I want to remove the color from this, you can see this minus. So anywhere you see minus, so I just clicked on it. Let me undo first. Um, okay. Now, if you click on it, you can see the drop shadow, right? It's showing that it's activated. So all you need to do is either you turn it off like this, or you cancel it, delete it permanently. So I just did minus to delete it, and that's it. But if you want the drop shadow, you can still include it. So for me, I did not just want that drop shadow. So you can see that we've gotten the first step or the first frame. Now the next one is this part and shop anywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this text like it is. First of all, copy this one as it is, Control C, then come and so for this one, because it's white, right, you might not need to add rectangle or anything. Just hold down your control on your keyboard and drag. And so I'll just paste the text. What is the text? There, shop anywhere online and all of that. So I'll Ctrl X this and I'll paste this. So for this, let's see, online and in-shop is this thing. So for this, I'll just increase the size to 40, and it's online. And for this, I would make it a bold, regular text, and I'll make it 24. And this is now going to be 2 lines or 3 lines, anyone you want it to be. So let's see. So it's not in our desktop frame. So let's take it in our desktop frame. Drag it and bring it inside. So if you view now, would see it. Okay, it's not arranged. So let's let's align it first. After aligning it, you can now do what you want to do. So move this up a bit. And then what do we have here? Image. So I'll just draw my rectangle for the image. I might not copy the exact image first, but this is how to do each section. So I'll just drag this one down, let it be at the center, and let's see. This is theirs and this is our own. One more, something is missing, online and anywhere. So I'll just do the online to be this and install. Let me see problem. Alright, so okay. So this is it. Let me even see the image that they used there. So let me download any image. Shop online. So let's use any image, right? So I'll just picture any image that I see that I like that represents what I want to do. So I'll copy this image and I'll come here inside this, double click and I'll paste it. and I'll paste it. Even if it's not the exact image though, if this image is not bright, it's blurry, so I can't use it. So let me see this one. This is also blurry. But I guess guys we understand what to do. Okay, this is better. So I'll copy this one and I'll paste this one here. And I might just give the rounded corner to the 20. And that's it. This is theirs. This is our own. Just slight difference. Now the next one is same pattern. So what you need to do is you just group this. Or no, so I'll do this. I'll do Shift A, and I'll do it with this Shift A. So once I'm done with doing Shift A, I'll just let me first of all increase this space because this space needs to be increased. So I'll just increase it and then I'll duplicate it. That's Control and D. Now you know why I did Shift A. So for this next pass, you can notice that the image is on the right and this is here. So this is what I'll do. I'll come back to my design and with my mouse, I'll just or my keyboard, I'll just do move this to this part, and we've gotten the next section. So is this how this section is here? Yes. And so I'll just copy this one,
The,
this
the
text,
control
Control C.
shift plus A is for what
It's so Shift and A helps you to group, right? It helps you to group your elements just the
Oh,
way you do Control G. But Shift and A is better, is far better than Control G in the sense that it will help your designs to be more aligned. And then you can be able to do anything you want to do, flexibility, just the way I was able to move this with just Shift A. You get what is it? The size of this is 40, the size of this is 40. So from there, four installment is blue. So from four, right, we'll make it blue. From four, we'll make the color blue. And what's the next text that is here? This is the next text. So let me just copy the next text, Control C, and I'll paste it. So this is it. This is their own. This is our own. Well, you can see that the space between these two is too much, right? So what I'll do is I'll just move it off. So I'll still use Shift A to group so that it will turn one element and then I move it off a bit. Let's see. Yeah. Now what's the next thing that they have here? So it's still the same thing they have. So all I need to do is to come down and duplicate this, Control D, and use this to bring this here and change the pictures. First change the pictures to, let me see, a shopping woman. I love this picture. I don't know why. So copy and come to ours and paste. Okay, let's say a girl shopping. Alright, so this want to stress him. I don't want to go and download Shutterstock pictures now. So I'll just use anyone, right? So anyone that fits. Okay, this. Copy it, Control C, and paste it here. Just double click and paste it. And that's it. So this is what they have. This is everything. Now this section, a man holding a phone. So you can go to Shutterstock, right? Shutterstock or iStock, anyone. Can I plug my laptop now? iStock or Shutterstock, and see a hand holding a phone. A hand. A hand holding a phone. Okay. So anyone that suits, so this suits better. So what are we doing? So which phone should we choose, right? I'm trying to think which one to choose. Let's see this. And
I think that first one that we are contemplating on, I think is okay.
this one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is okay. This is good. So let's download this one. So just click on it. Remember how to download. Copy the link. Control C. Then go to downloader.la and go to iStock photo. Download now. And you paste it. Control V. Enter. Okay. Download generated photo. Close. View photo in full. And then download it. Copy image. And wait to. This image is looking like that background I'm seeing came with it. I said it. So I'll just remove the background from your plugin. But remove the BG might not be able to notice the background or know what the background is. Okay, it did. So next thing, just the same way we did that first time, we'll just get to draw rectangle. We'll just get to draw rectangle to cover it. So we'll draw the rectangle and okay. So this is it. And what are we putting? Let's see, what did they put here? A summary. So it will put so I'll use the same picture that we've been using since. Go to image. Are we together? I don't want to. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll just put the same image that we've been putting since, and just the same way this is. I'll come and copy this one that I've already done. Control C, and I'll paste it here. It's going to paste inside. So just
But please, can you do this again? I didn't quite get what you just did.
can I do which of them?
How you put you put in all the write-up into the form. So I
Okay,
want
I did not. So this is what I did, right? This is a picture. Remember that picture that is on the group chat that you duplicated? So I
yes.
just drew a rectangle, right? After doing the rectangle, I came to the field, the color part. So this
Okay.
was the original color, right? So I just changed the color to picture, and I brought in that picture that I already have that is in my laptop.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. So any picture, if you design your mobile app, so for this, what this is saying is, if you design your mobile app, right, and you want your mobile app to be in your picture, just people that are doing agriculture, you want to show your mobile app on your website, this is what you do. You just use a phone screen to show the frame of your mobile app. So let's crop this. I think let's crop this. This part did not really go. Alright, so let's crop it. Crop, crop, and I'll crop. Let's crop this way. And that's it. So for this one, right, you can see that it's which color is this? This is pink and this is their blue. So what I'll do is I'll now draw a box. So just the way we have this, and I'll use your control button to always drag down. So you just draw I'll just copy this rectangle, Control D, and I'll drag it in here. So you just copy and paste, that's what I'm doing here. But if you notice, right, this other box is not, what's it called? Is not pure blue. So you have pink. So we'll have to use fill, but this time around we'll use, what's it called, gradients. And the gradient, I'll move this to this side, and I'll move this to this side, and I'll move this. Hey, this one don't want to move. Control Z, Control Z. So this is a gradient. So the first color is pink. They use pink, right? And the second color is this their blue that we've been using since. So let's just, this is how it is. But I think this their pink is not this, what's it called? It's not as, let's see. We might not be able to get the exact color, but we'll try. Their pink is not as pink as this. So this one too, let's reduce it a bit and then drag it. So you can see, I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. So let's make the pink to be pinking. So just, alright, so might not get it so well, but this is how to do ingredients of adding different colors. So this is it, and we'll just carry this one that we already did, Control G, and you can see we did not group it here, so I'll just group everything, Control G, and then drag it in here, and that's it. Then we'll copy their text and bring it in. Control C, interest free, and I'll paste their text. Control X, Control V. This is 24 as usual. So just drag this one in. What's the color that they use? White. So also use white. Just use white. This is 24, right? And this is 40. So I just bring this in and make it 40. And this is, so what did they do here? Everything is white. So we'll make it white. Okay, no wonder it's not giving me what I wanted, because we've been using semi-bold instead of bold. So now that I'm using bold, let's see. $43. 43. Okay. Let's see. So this text will now place the text in the center of this. So we're doing Shift and A. Shift and A, center. And here is it. But this is big, right? So that rectangle is too big, right? So let's reduce it. It's showing that it's too big. Let's reduce the rectangle. So you just reduce the rectangle and reduce this too. This is also big. So I'll ungroup this. I've already grouped it, so I'll just ungroup it and reduce this. And after that, and
So for you to scale it down, you have to ungroup it.
yes, yes, because no, not like you know that I already grouped these two. So
Okay.
I had to ungroup the two to go to just scale this down. To scale
Okay.
this one down, you don't need to ungroup. You just need to hold down your shift so
Okay.
that it's going to yes do everything.
Okay.
And not enter.
I'm not getting the gradient.
You're not getting the gradient. So just click on your image, change it from normal fill to gradient, and then click on the first one, pick the exact color you want to use. Click on the second one, pick the exact color. Use all of these buttons to adjust it.
Okay.
So if I drag this one right here, I know that the blue will be coming up and the pink will not be there. So you can see if I want the pink to be extreme, to be plenty places, I'll just, you can see as I'm doing it.
Yeah.
See, you get it. So and under gradient, you can have different types of gradient, but for this one, we are using the linear gradient. So that's it. What's the next section? The next section is a video getting started with carbon. So I'll just do Control C and I'll just paste it. Getting started with carbon. She is what's it called that they use? What did they use? Pure black. So just put it. Getting started with carbon. So next thing to do is to do your okay, this is my free version, so I can't add a video to it. I would have just added a video if it was my paid version. So all you need to do is to just do a video frame, right? That will add video there. So I'll just draw my rectangle like this, and I know that this is a video. So, but if you are using, remember I said you should do the education version. If you do the education version, you can come here under picture, under color. Once you click on color, you can see this part video, and then you can bring in any video. So I'm using the free version, so I can't bring in any video right now. So I'll just look for under my asset. I'll just see video. So I'll just look for video icon, and that I will use. So okay, so this is a video icon, so I'll just do it there. I'll just increase it, and let's see what they have here. So I just use another color. So let me use any picture. So I'll go to this thing and download the picture. Woman talking. Okay, so I have this. I'll copy the image, Control C, and I'll bring it here, and I'll paste it, Control V. So this, I'll click on this and increase this is 1.5, so I'll make it like 9, and I can add a layer, Control D again, and change this to color, and then I'll just reduce this color size, or let me make it black and reduce the color size you get, and this should be white. So this is just showing video. Should I make it white? No, the white is not coming out, so maybe I can make it another color so that it will come out. And any person that will see this part would know that this is a video to play, just the way we have it here. Okay, so I think I know what to do. Instead of I'll use YouTube icon. So I'll come to this and say YouTube icon. So let's see. Copy, and I'll bring it to my design and I'll paste it. Okay, so this is better than this, right? Because this is showing everything it needs to show. So I'll just reduce it and put it at the center and add 10. And this is it. So what again is remaining? This. So I'll copy the image. I'll copy the exact image. Get image from Google. So let me just go to Google to look for the image. So I can't copy image from them. So but then I'll just copy this text, Control C, and I'll come here and I'll paste it. So you can see 1 and 2. So this is the first thing I need. Always hold down Control, remember, when you're trying to expand this. Okay, so first things first, this is supposed to be like an image frame. So I'll copy this and I'll paste it here. So anything you've done before, right? There's no need repeating it. You can just copy it. Now the thing is, I don't even know where I copied this one from. Control C, and I'll paste it here. Control V. So this is going to be my image section, right? And I'll just pick any image. Let's say this is the image I'm picking. Control C, and I'm coming here and I'm pasting it. I'm pasting it. So now next thing, I'll bring this one here and paying customer. So what do we have on this? We have circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I'll do is I'll come here and I'll draw the circle, and I'll bring in my text and I'll say 1. Alright, this is what should be here. Let's see, is it bold? Okay, the one is bold. So, sorry. So I'll just bring the one inside here and group it Ctrl G. So this is what they want for each section. So I'll just Ctrl X and paste. So it will be one. This is one. So I'll Shift A to group it. Shift A. So now that I have Shift A first, this should be regular. So I have this two. So I'll do Ctrl D again, and I'll bring it down here. So this one will not be true. This one will now be on your Carbon app, Control X. So I can now do Control Shift and V, and just to do Shift A on all of them. Then I can now start duplicating it. This is 3. This is 3. Control Shift and V. Let's see if this one is 2 pages. Okay, so my 2 pages. So yeah, so we need to reduce this like this, and 50. Let's make it at 50, and do the same thing for this and make it 50. So you can see the next one is 25% down payment, and X for the Shift and V. Okay, so if you see this one, I'll keep it at the center, alignment center. Okay, all right, so let's move this back to so something might happen, right? You can see that these things are too big. Oh, the size is 40 and nobody told me. I did not know that the size is 40. 40 is too big for this section now. So let's put it in the desktop, and then we can see it. So this is the size we need, not that 40 that we've been using. Just that nobody told me that it was 40 that we are using. So I'll reduce this, and I'll reduce this to from 40 to 24, and right, so let's see. I'll group this one. So I'm going to scatter everything and start back. Not like scatter and start back, but I'm going to replace everything that we have. Alright, so this is 24. 24. And this is 30. So what I'll do is I'll paste this Control C, and I'll come here. And I'll replace. So this is 2. So is it that the spacing between them 32 is too much? So I'll make it 12. I'll make this 12. The space between them 12, and I'll do the same for this. So is there any need? Let me just copy this into 3. 1, 2, 3. And so for this one, Control C, I'll come here and I'll paste it. And this should be 3 instead of here. And this one, Control C and I'll paste it, Ctrl Shift and V, and this should be 4, and this one should be the last one. Ctrl X, Ctrl Shift and V, and this should be 5. Delete this, delete this, delete this, and move this in. And let me see if this space is too much. This is too much, so I'll make it 22, and Shift and A, that's group it. So you can either use Ctrl G, or I'm not saying you should always use Shift A. Use Ctrl G if you want to. Me, I'm using Shift A because I'm more comfortable with it. And so let me bring in the image into the desktop. And which other thing is not in the desktop? Paint Online is not in the desktop. So I'll bring it in. And this is it. This is it. Let's see, is that what we have here? But you notice something. The text, they are faded, so I'll make this to be like a 70. Although I'm not supposed to make this black, so it should be this color, but 70. So anyway, I'll go back to my screen and check. Anyway, I have pure black, I'll change it black. So I'll just click on highlight everything on my desktop and see there's a black, so I'll change it black to that color. There's a black of 22%, so I'll change it to this and make it 22. So anyway, I see black, I just removed it. And this is it. This is it. What's the next part? So this is still the same thing, right? You now get to do it. So I'll just Shift A and duplicate. Ctrl D, duplicate to this place, and move this to the right hand side. And this is our own website. And edit it the way you want to edit it. You can see that it's not hard to actually duplicate it. We finished our website in minutes. In hours, sorry. So you can now do this part. Let's see if I can copy this image. So you do this part. Then for the FAQ, right? This is a box. You put it in a box, put this here. So if I expand it, that means the box is going to be bigger. So let's do some one for FAQ, right? Let's do one for FAQ. So I'll copy it, Ctrl C, and if I come here and I have the first box, and the box is this color. The box is this color, for instance, and I put in my text, what is carbon 0, and I drag it in, and then I bring in my assets and I say arrow. We all have the same asset, so I'll just bring in the arrow and I'll keep it here and increase the size a bit if it's too small. And then I'll line these two, Shift E and right click and group it. So this is the first one. So now if I click on this, right, if I click on this should change to open. So this is closed. So let's see, I think it's 90, no, 180, that is open. Yeah, this is open. So for open, right, then this should be bigger, this box should be bigger, and you should have all these contents. You can see it, you should
So
have this
what
content
if
in it.
you choose to rotate it? Is that viable?
It's rotating that I did, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you did it the
It's
other way.
rotating. Yeah, just increase the number. If you want to now start turning it like this, it will take your time, right? So I just
Okay,
use the number to do it. It's rotating.
all right.
So this should now be regular. So So I would ungroup this thing. Remember, if it's not working, just ungroup it and put it. So this is the second one. Can you see that it's not different from what we have here? So once you group it, so this is it. Once it's closed, it's like this. When it's open, it should be like this. And that's basically all. So you've seen how we were able to do this their website. We were able to redesign their website or design their website from start to finish. So is there any question? This is the time I get to answer the question. Is there any question?
Sorry, ma.
Yeah?
For the website, is there a specified length? Because I can see how
No,
long.
there's no specified length. So
So
your website normally end with a footer. So every
just
website, if I
increase the length as actually take as much as what you want to put there.
yes, as much as what you want. You only stop when you've gotten everything you want to include in it. A website normally ends with the footer. This. So once you have designed everything you want people to so one thing you need to note about website is that a website is your selling point. So it's what is going to determine a website has a landing page is what is going to determine if people would want to use your website or not. So depending on how well you're able to communicate all your services to them. So that's it. Um I've not given us any tax. For those of you that have not finished your mobile, please go and finish your mobile. So my task for today, right, is with what we've done in class. By tomorrow, I want to see this complete landing page, this complete page, Carbon Zero. It's the same mobile app that you're doing. I want to see the complete page. Then I also want us to redesign this, but
By
I don't think
tomorrow.
it will be this week. Yes, by tomorrow.
Because someone
Sorry, I didn't get that.
screenshot all the ones we are meant to design. Maybe just like we did yesterday and paste on WhatsApp group. I think it will be better for us to be coordinated.
Okay, so this is it. You just did this one this time around. Someone don't really need to. That's the link. Once you open the link, copy them what they did back to back.
Okay, this link I'm seeing here now.
Yes, that's it. Get Carbon.
Okay.
It's fab, yeah. So I don't know how you want to do it with your capstone. I don't know how you want to do it. Whether you stay awake the whole night, but I want this design by tomorrow.
Hey, Mama PTOs now.
No.
Have to design.
Those that have
Mama,
what?
I didn't hear you.
Can you hear
Apps
me
to
now?
design. Are we to put in carbon design too?
Which one is cap?
I mean, for us, different app to design. Are we to replicate the same carbon?
So yesterday we've already replicated the carbon, and I know that my yesterday assignment was that we should do the what's it called, the landing page. I said the landing page, so we should do the home page for it. And I've seen only Onye's own. I've seen Onye's landing page, which I would give the correction tomorrow in class. Well, I've seen it. So for others, if you've not done it, please do it because it's just for you to replicate what you have on the app. So now what I want you to do with this is replicate what you have on the website here. What you have on the website. Tomorrow, please. Guys, tomorrow.
Okay, ma'am.
How will I put it? I've been helping you guys out now. I've been giving you time, but we ourselves without have time. So tomorrow.
Oh,
Please, for your own. You see this thing? I want to see it to do it. This is a box text. Do this. You can't get the exact picture, but use something similar. For this too, I would say do this particular one. This one that has select payment, draw the box. For this, you can use any picture of your choice. For this, use a picture of somebody that is carrying a bag like this, and it's tomorrow. This, you can look for somebody that is lying down. Go to Shutterstock and look for it. Look for similar pictures, and it's tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow morning.
Mr. Bumo, sorry.
It's Miss. So you saw you're calling me Mr. now.
Sorry, Miss Buma.
What about the Eyowo?
Buma, this
No, dear, your word is not today.
my network logged me out. Sorry, when you're talking about this first place, I didn't quite get it. Well, this phone part as the first explanation you did.
Okay.
Network.
So for phone, this is what you do. Now this is if you are designing here, right? You just go back to Figma. Here you see back to files. As you go back, you see community. Just go to explore community and type phone.
Okay.
So once you type phone mockup, you will see different types of phone. You will see them. Then you you click on the one that you like. If it's this one that you like, click on it, open it in your Figma, then copy, Ctrl C and paste it. And then you can draw a rectangle on it and import your picture frame to it.
Okay.
Ma,
Yeah?
please, I didn't get the last section you designed. My network locked me out.
Which last section? This one?
No, the last one that is having like this drop down arrow.
Okay. So that one is just it's a box, right? If you look at it well, it's a rectangle. You just draw a rectangle. Put your text, put your icon here. Then do the second one. This is the first one, right? For the first one, you know that your arrow will be, you have to, oh yeah, what's that word? I've forgotten the word I used. Oh, yeah, please remind me. You just have to rotate it. Yes, you just have to rotate it.
You have to rotate it or
rotate
it and put the number, right?
Yes, just rotate it and put this. So for this one, the only difference between this one and this one is that this one, the box is small, the box is big. That's just it. And then you do this section. This is section text, then you download Google Play icon online, and that's it.
But how will I be able to do it that once I turn the arrow?
No, you can't do it now. You can't do it now. Don't
Okay.
try it. Yeah, you can't. So just place it like this. When it's time to do that one, we'll do that one.
Okay, man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
One more thing, Buma. That place that you flip the image. Can you remind me how you flip the image to is it to the left?
So what I use is, remember that I use Shift A auto layout to group it. So because I grouped it with auto layout, I just use my keyboard to move it right and left. But for you, if you group it with Ctrl G, all you need to do is ungroup it, then carry the first one, come to the right, then carry the next one, come to the left, and align it.
Okay, but you have to first group it.
Yes, you have to group it. Sometimes you don't even need to group it. So if for the second one, you just know where this first image is supposed to be, right hand side, and you carry it, drag it, and put it there like that.
All right.
Is there another question? Is there attendance
What
for
did you
this
say
class?
about Eyowo?
No, your is not today. I'm not wicked. I can't tell you guys today your today. So leave your first. I'm just telling you that you should save it. I would have a task for you on it maybe next week.
Hey.
Please, I have an announcement to give.
Okay.
Are you done now?
Yeah, I'm done. Do you want me to stop recording, or you want the announcement to be recorded?
No, it should not be recorded.
Oh, okay. Let me stop
Thank
recording
you.
now.
No, there's no attendance. You signed attendance already.